Oh, me. Sneezy. Oh, I've got to go shopping. Don't know what you do. You always forget stuff, don't you? I've got confidence. All right, yeah. Yeah, I'm all right. Had a good weekend. I ran this morning, no live this morning, because I went running. I run while my car was on charge, so I'm going to start doing that actually from now on. While my car is charging, I'm going to go for a run. Not now, because I've been running this morning. But like, if I was to charge here, I've decided I must bring my running stuff and go for a run, isn't it? Yeah, well, unless I don't want to stay, if I want to stay not sweaty, then I wouldn't run, but it's like sort of a win-win, really, isn't it? It means I'm charging my car and I'm getting a run. But that's me. I want to lose this as well. I'm on a mission to lose it for about 3 weeks. Actually, it's two and a half weeks. I need to lose it in 2.5 weeks' time. Only to put it back on when I go on holiday. That's the trouble. It's so easy to put it on, isn't it? So easy to put the weight on. It's very hard to get the weight off, but it's super easy to put it on, isn't it? Well, I'll say that some people don't. It's not. Oh, Elizabeth. Some people do struggle, like really, really skinny people. They can't. I'm sure there's some people like can't put weight on, you know, and that's just as problem as like us not having to getting too much, isn't it? I suppose. Just a boring day. I don't know, no excitement. I don't know, boring stuff. It was just a normal day. What did you sell today? Sold. Can't remember what it was. Oh, the Jeep. Sold the Jeep. We sold the Jeep today. The GLA went out, so that's gone. I might have thought we sold 2 today, but I don't know. It's mad though. It goes like, all of a sudden, like you get 4 or 5 people interested in cars and they just sell. I suppose it's like everyone, isn't it? So when we do, yeah. Yep. Can you make you a mod? What do you want to be a mod for? What would it benefit for you to be a moderator? And if you go yes, I'm going like, no, it won't, because I don't see why you want to be a moderator. Hello. From the Philippines here. Hello. Welcome to nothing, really. Welcome to me sitting there charging my car. I love it. You like coming and watch. I'm like, I can't believe it. It's great. You've got like a load of mates. Come and sit with you in your car, and you just say I'm off now and turn them off. Get rid of them. That's my thoughts. You should all comment more though. You should all comment hello. Simple thing, like if you come into a live or anything, any video you stroll across or any post you're going to actually take the time to look at, you should comment. You should make sure you comment. But you should make a point of saying, I'm commenting on your post for no reason, why not? And you may actually comment on mine if you take the bother. You never know. I think, oh yeah, okay, and comment on somebody yours. If we all done that, imagine 1,000 of us. I don't want no more 1,000, but we all comment on each other's posts and share the hell out of each one. I think we'd end up being quite large accounts in the end. That's my thoughts, but again, you don't have to listen to me, do you? I don't know why. It just tells me they joined, and people don't talk, doesn't it? It's like almost everyone's too shy. Oh, I can't talk. I've only just found out how to redeem the points in the McDonald's app. I went, so I got all these points. Can you do anything? He went, yeah, you can redeem them. I said, how'd you do that? And he said, look, click there, click. Oh, right. Do it as your code, add it as your code or something. Why would you want to be a moderator though? No, I don't want too many moderators. Okay. Does that not really fussed really whether you're transgender, trans Siberian, trans London to Liverpool for all I care? As long as you've got the ability to go hello and have a good day, that's like you. Am I alright, thanks? 2-1 Brazil, is it? I don't watch football. I really don't watch football. I don't watch the telly, full stop. It's like my glasses. Well, they're quite handy because I'm a bit like, if I haven't got them on, like the Mr. Magoo. Yeah, I don't watch the telly. I don't read, which is not a very good thing to be, isn't it? Really, nothing to be proud of. You should read books. Why is it someone's put AI? You know, there's a place which uses no water, no electricity. It's called a library, which is AI. And you think, very true, really. Obviously, it's done for us, and our AI is really easy, isn't it? You just go like, tell it what, and it just does it for you. And you go, wow. I don't understand why they're using so much water. Yeah, to me, if they use water to cool stuff, surely it's cooled it down and the steam, the steam goes in the atmosphere. Or does it not? I don't know, maybe someone... Do you pay your TV licence? What, for 14 quid a month? Of course. Why would anyone not, for 14, hello, for £14 a month? I just do not understand why you would want the hassle of them coming round. I don't care if it's against your human rights. You like hassle. I pay my road tax, I pay my income tax, I pay my VAT, my TV licence. If I get a fine, I'll pay it. When my credit card comes bill, I'll pay it. My mortgage, my overdrafts, my whatever, I'll just pay it. You might not want to. You might say, nah, that's against my human rights, but it's not against mine and I want to pay it. You don't have to pay it. That's how you got to say it, isn't it? If you don't want to pay a TV licence, don't pay it. I think you're a bit silly. You work for I can't really see the point of not paying. Can you, Carol? Well, unless you haven't got a TV. When I lived in my flat, I had no TV. And they kept saying this, and I said, I don't really care. Come round then. Come round. Didn't have a TV. And if you don't want to pay that licence, I'm going, why don't you just get rid of your TV? I don't understand wanting the TV, wanting the hassle they might knock on your door. What, for £14 a month? And you spend like, I don't know how much. Well, they are. What was that? I don't know. What was that? How much is a latte? What's that? 2 quid? So 7 of them a month. I'm going, what? For 7 of these a month? You really don't want to pay it? Really? If you're that skint, I'm going, I hope you walk everywhere. You haven't got a car. And, you know, you have got no debts because you're skint. If you're not skint, why don't you pay it? So he's sitting in the back. I seem educated. No, I disagree. Can you believe someone educated would actually sit on his phone talking to 2 phones in his car charging it? No, if I was educated, I'd be incredibly wealthy, and I'd probably wouldn't even drive it. I'd have a chauffeur. If I was genuinely educated, because I would have educated myself in business, wouldn't I? And I'd have had loads of money. I'd live in a hotel or something. But there you go. Visual Secrets, that, did you? I might have a mate who worked for the MOD. Well, I know a few people work for the MOD and that sort of stuff. And they had to sign them as well. Visual Secrets Act. You want to keep your nose clean, innit? Keep your nose clean. Hello. Holla. Does that mean hello? Just keep your nose clean. I don't want to be in trouble with the old bill. I don't want to go. My life, I want my life. I don't want to go to I don't want to be in trouble with the old bill. I don't want to be in trouble by the council, the government. I don't want to be in trouble with HMRC. I don't want to be in trouble with my doctor, i.e. I've got to go and have some medication for something. Unless I have to. But that's me. No, I've never done jury service. let me in there. I've never done it. I don't know if I'd want to do it or not, really. I don't really want to do it, really. Can't be bothered. I like my freedom too much. Yeah, I know loads of people have done it. Isn't it? It's an amazing system, really, if you think about it. Like you're just a normal person. You got called up for jury service. I could get called up for jury service. And you sit there and I suppose you've got 12 people and we're all different, aren't we? So you'd think, oh, he's guilty. When my mate done it, he said it was really weird that he says, you know, one of the briefs had come out and say, oh, and he really convinced them. It's like, oh yeah, he's guilty. And then, you know, or the defence would say, oh no, he's innocent. And then the CPS would come out and they go, oh no, he's guilty. He said it was so hard because they're so convincing with their arguments, aren't they, really? And like all this, do you know, realistically, imagine if we was all chipped, we all had GPS on us, billions and billions of cameras everywhere. Do you know what? You wouldn't need any jury, because actually guilty people would be guilty. And it's funny, none of us want Big Brother like to be chipped and monitored where we are. Wouldn't it absolve you if there was a crime? Literally, the only person who would get nicked would be the person who the chip said they were there. I mean, I love CCTV. I think CCTV and all that sort of stuff is great, absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Bangs the rights, you know, bang the rights. You know, you got a video of them, a picture of them, and the annoying thing is someone knows them, don't they? Someone knows. Everybody knows someone, and you think the people that do it, all these kids that are on TikTok and that stealing bikes, doing wheelies down the road, you know, all got masks on, tight bro and all that, and you think we stand no chance, innit? Can you imagine people are moaning about the boats? Really, we should be moaning, I personally think, not the boats, no. We should be moaning about the little shitbags that live on the estates, drive around illegally. You imagine them in your car, they'd run off. They wouldn't give a toss. They would not say, oh, I better pay for your car, mate. They'd run off, wouldn't they? No, it's almost like I want to go around being completely irresponsible and you can't do nothing about it. It's funny, there was a bloke, I see this thing, listen to this. A bloke had some shoplifting in his shop. Rang the police, videos of them and everything. Didn't care about it, right? Listen to this though. He put videos up, or sorry, pictures up, naming and shaming, and do you know what? He told if he didn't take them down, he would be arrested. And okay, imagine that. So the people who committed the crime have got more protection than the person who has been the crime against them. And I don't get it. I don't personally. I think, why don't I do nothing wrong and let's say really sort of almost inhumane strict laws? Wouldn't it be a nice place to live? You know, like some places in the world I hear it's like immaculate, no graffiti, no stealing. I mean, they've obviously got other problems, I would think. There's never going to be the perfect place to live, but unfortunately criminals make our life a bit of a misery, I think. I have to chain my bike up, I have to lock my car, I have to put a steering bar on my car, trackers, immobilisers, ghost immobilisers. You think, why do I need all that for? What for? But you know what? All the time that they are quite hard, and there's people there sort of peers or whatever you want to call it are sort of celebrating what they do, you just think no chance, isn't it? It's funny as well, you know, when they do steal these bikes and that, it's funny, there's always pictures by the side of the road when if one does hit a car or something like that, there's always little pictures and it's always like how good a boy they were. I don't get it myself. You know, I think if my kids were doing that, I'd want to squeal them up. You know, they don't, but if they did, I wouldn't want my son getting away with it. There's probably some parents who'd think, yeah, that's great, he's got away with it. And I think they're not teaching them anything, are they? But you know what, that's my opinion. I'm sure they will say, oh no, it's only a bit of fun. I mean, I've had bikes stolen. You know, I've had my house broken into, our business has been broken into. What, it's a bit of fun, all right, baby? It's a bit of fun. What, having my car scratched or damaged, or someone stealing my motorbike? It's a bit of fun, really. Oh, they didn't mean it. What? So you've stolen my bike, you've completely wrecked it, and you torched it, and you didn't mean it. And the chances are their mum and dad ain't got no money to pay for it. Maybe we need to make the parents responsible. Maybe it's like, whatever your siblings do, we're going to lock you up. Not them, we're going to lock you up. And unless you get them in control. But then some of them are out of control, aren't they? Yeah, I'm good. I just meant to be there to do my motorhome. Because we're going away the weekend. We're going to Silverstone. Me, my son and my daughter. And I'm going to go into Tesco's and don't know what I'm going to buy. Fill the water up, make sure the water's working, put the fridge on, plugged it in. I'd like to give it a wash really, but I don't know if I can actually be asked. I might go down maybe Wednesday night. I don't know. Go down Wednesday night and bucket of water and leather it, keep leathering it off, because it just looks a bit dirty, and I'd like it nice and clean, really. Yeah, I can't wait. Selfishly, you know, the best thing for me is not the Formula One. It's not the Formula One. You know what it is? It's actually spending time with my kids. What's this? All right, Gary. I'm all right, thanks, James. Squatters like, ah, no, mate. Were you in jail with Rolf Harris? Yeah, whatever. Well. Look who we have here. Do you like BYD Chinese cars? I've never had one. Can't really say. I could tell you I don't like sushi, but I've never had it, so that's a bit immature. I think that's immature. Well, I'm going to tell you I don't like sushi. I've never had it. I've never had asparagus, so how can I tell you I don't like it? I don't get that. Seems a bit odd. But anyway, yeah, selfishly for me, I get to spend Thursday, Friday and Saturday with my son and daughter. And apparently on Saturday night, Chase and Status, who are they? I think I know it now. Chase and Status are playing on the main stage. Last year it was Fatboy Slim. It's looking like it's going to be a bit hot there this time. Hello. So that'll be good. It's just nice to go away. It's expensive, but you know, it's Formula One, isn't it? Formula One, and it's the UK, so we're going to rip everyone off. I'm sure if you want tickets to what do you call it? Wimbledon. Stimbledon. If you want Wimbledon tickets, how much are they? So as your 19th birthday, teach you something about life. Don't need to. I fail to believe you don't know the meaning of life, how to get whatever goal you can think of. I can't believe you don't know how to get there. You know, I refuse to believe you have no clue. If you have a clue, you have an idea. If you have an idea, you can action it. Can you be bothered? Aha. Hello. Can you please move away from the school? The kids weren't home ages ago. Do you think you're hard doing that? Do you think that's like really clever then? So you think this is a skull? Fuck me, mate, you're a bit thick, aren't you? This is a classic example of I've got no conversational skills in my life. I'm never going to get a girlfriend. Here you go, yeah, I've got loads of girlfriends. Of course you have, mate. I'm never going to get a girlfriend because I haven't got a clue what to say. I'm not going to have a picture up because I think I'm ugly. And I'm going to call myself, what's he called himself? Akadu. What are you, Black Lace or something? You want to piss off, mate, don't you? Nah, I know exactly what he's trying to say, but I've got to roast him for a little bit, haven't I? And to be fair, the best bit went down his mum's leg, isn't it? But that's the best bit of him. That was down the bog, wasn't it? They're not even trolls, are they? They're just pointless, aren't they? They're like they're us having a bit of a dog crap on the pavement. What's the point in it? There isn't. It just makes a mess, doesn't it? It just turns everyone against you. But that's what he's allowed to do that, isn't he? He's allowed to be an idiot. You know, perhaps that's what he wants to be. Perhaps when he grows up, he wants to be a fool. And maybe he doesn't like people. Maybe he wants to work, I don't know, stacking shelves right out of the back where no one ever sees him, innit? He'll have one of them jobs like he won't work from home because he ain't clever enough. He'll have to work somewhere where he's micromanaged, won't he? And I suspect when he goes to the toilet, someone's there wiping his backside. But there you go. That's all I know. Can you sing Happy Birthday to Zappa? I can do, but I'm not going to. Can you share thoughts about India? I think it's a country. I don't know. I think it's spelled I-N-D-I-A. You may be able to tell me differently. I think it's somewhere hot. I don't know. That's my thoughts. I've never been there. Yeah, charging me car, mate. I mean, I can do it. It's like I'm going for a curry, an Indian, because I quite like them, but I've never been to India, so I can't really give you my thoughts on it. I mean, I could do, but they'd just be fake thoughts, wouldn't they? What do I think about immigration? I think it's where, if I moved to Finland, like permanently, I would say that's what it is. I'm going to live in a different country. That's my thoughts on it. I don't know. You're more intelligent than me, and you've got, you can sell me some sort of mathematical equation, or some the meaning of Pythagoras or something like that, or you know, E equals MC squared. I don't know, mate. You may have different thoughts. I mean, I don't know. What do you mean thoughts? I don't know. It's where have I thought about emigrating? No, I quite like the UK. Maybe you don't like the UK. I don't know. Where are you thinking of emigrating to? Or is that not what you mean? Bearing in mind, if you have to explain the joke's not on me, it's on you. Wrong on so many levels. Nice try. No, not really. You're here commenting, mate. You dislike me, and that other bloke dislikes me as well. But what you're doing, you're actually, if anything, you're making my channel more engagement. It pushes it out more. So you dislike me. It's impossible to like me and come on and say anything other than hello Gary, how's your day? If you say anything funny or clever, or what do you think of immigration, or whatever you said, that don't make you clever. That makes you, I don't know, a bit immature in my eyes. But what do I know? You're obviously you're an adult, so, well, actually I very much doubt that, but there you go. There's nothing wrong in life with people you meet going, good morning, how's your day? Have a bit of interest in what they do, because you never know what they're going to, you know, you might be able to get something out of them, innit? You may, I don't know, you might want some widgets, and my mate might sell make widgets, and you go, oh Gary, can you put me in touch with him? But why would you want to do that? Oh, has he ordered food? I thought he'd ordered food to his car. I thought, what's that? What was it? I don't watch the telly though. I don't watch the telly. I've not been watching the World Cup. I think we're through to the whatever the next stage is. Or me, I don't know. I refuse to do it. To get all excited and then they let us down. I keep saying, I don't know, in another couple of games we should send the Lionesses out there. Get rid of the men. Oh yeah, he's ordered food to his car. Did you get a delivery here? Yeah, I see that. I thought, oh, he's got.
No, what? I'm going to go home anyway now, but I was waiting. I thought,
yeah, there's a McDonald's up on the roundabout, isn't there?
is there?
Yeah, if you go up the M25.
What to walk through?
No, it's a bit too far.
I thought I was going to be in for, when I got here around 30 minutes on the clock, and I'm starving, so I'm stuck at the M25.
Ah, right.
And, so,
Yeah, no, that was a nightmare earlier.
Yeah, it was. I was looking for a beer. I had to go for something below something, because there's nowhere to stop, is there? Then I was there, and I thought I could order some food while waiting, and then obviously it's coincided with the charge finishing, so.
Ah.
But yeah, I just ordered the food for you, so I know it's down the road, so I thought it'd be quicker.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, got a delivery to his car. Love that. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, look, if I've offended anyone, I don't care. If you think I'm completely wrong, spot on. You should think that, because I'm not you. Yeah, I'm not you. You're not me. Should we agree? We actually should all agree. Do you know what? Isn't it weird? Yeah, people come on and say move away from the school and all that. Imagine if we all got together and promoted each other's businesses, even our social media channels. Imagine we all got along. Instead of saying about the schools, I might know that you're a trainee plumber and you could live somewhere in Kent, and my mate's got a plumbing business and he's actually looking for someone, and you're on 500 quid a week, but my mate wants to pay 700 quid a week. See, but we don't want to do that. We want to moan about the boats. We want to fucking, put a candle up Tommy's arse and say he's the best thing since sliced bread. I want to worry about the people coming in. It's like, do you know what? They're all things that are out of my control. But you know what? You don't want to do what I suggested. Imagine if you'd done that, how bad the world would be. How bad all of if we had, let's say, a positive group where we promote each other's posts, you lot try and sell my cars for me, I try and sell your if your dad's, I don't know, a jeweler, we try and get your dad more customers to buy, you know, rings and watches, stuff off your dad. I don't know, your mum's got a florist, so how about we try and get your mum some business? We wouldn't just talk about that, but, you know, I don't know, some of you must be struggling with stuff. Are you struggling at all? You know, you're struggling with money, you're struggling with anything. If you're struggling with anything, shall we try and give you a hand? You know, there's some other people I can say, oh look, let's go and follow this account, let's try and get him some followers because he's trying to promote his side hustle or something. But why would you want to do that? That's a bit stupid, isn't it? Mate, you're a bit weird, aren't you? What's that all you're typing? You're putting too many words in there, mate. Mate, all you got to do is literally simply go hello. You might think it's clever. I don't even understand what you're doing. Love one another, mate. Make peace. Well, I don't like arguing. I'd rather not argue with someone. Maybe on these, what you should do is instantly just block someone. Instantly. If someone says something that's a bit troll-like or a bit immature, block. I think I don't want to be like that, really. I almost don't want to give everyone a chance, really. Because again, you know, I never know someone, even someone who's a troll, they must have some useful stuff, mustn't they? I get you might think it, you know, if someone's like a certain size, you might, oh, they've had too much, and people would criticise, innit? And like people criticise people like, you know, the way they dress or the way they look, or I don't know. It's a bit horrible, really, isn't it? Peace through superior firepower. No, peace by just not arguing. Let's not argue. Let's try and get along. Yes, should we all have the same opinion? No. But surely we all want the same outcome. But you know, we want, you know, to stay healthy. I want to be financially secure. I don't want to be too much in debt. You know, I'd like all my teeth okay. I'd like everyone I meet to sort of accept me or like me. I don't want people to be horrible to me. You know, I know that's in an ideal world, but why is that an ideal world? Like, and if you imagine if you was, you know, a man and you were gay. I mean, I know quite a few, and you know, that must be so hard coming out because people are just horrible, aren't they? People are just horrible, and you think, I don't get why they're being horrible. I don't know the benefit. I don't know the benefit to me calling you out. You know, you're a puff or whatever. What is the point of that? Other than what? I'm trying to make you feel shit. Really? Imagine a lot of people wouldn't say stuff because they're too frightened, aren't they? There's too many horrible people. And usually the horrible people, I think they're quite sad, really. I think they're not all there, are they? You know, but we can't control people, can we? Just have to know that people are going to be horrible, which is, it's not right, but I sort of agree. I can be horrible in my mind as long as I don't talk it or type it or action it. You shouldn't think horrible thoughts of someone else, but you know, again, look, we're all humans, and you know, we're going to like some people, we're going to dislike others, aren't we? And I don't know why why do we like and dislike some people? Maybe it's the way they treat us. Maybe they come across like a tick. But you know, again, these are my thoughts. I'm just sitting there doing nothing, charging my car, and you lot are watching. I don't know. I just find the whole yeah. I don't know if it'd be boys or girls, but I think probably girls get bombarded with social media is quite a negative thing. It's all saying how we should look, isn't it? And I disagree with that. You know, we all look different, don't we? You know, some people are pretty, some people are not as pretty. You know, some people have got really nice bodies, some people haven't. But that doesn't give us the right to be horrible to someone, does it, really? Just because you perceive you're better, why are you better though? You're not better. You're no better than me. Nobody's better than me, and I'm no better than anyone else. Doesn't mean to say that I want to work really hard and just give away all my money. I don't want to do that. It's not that. I work hard. I want to keep my money and spend it on the stuff I want to spend it on. You know, should I give people money to help them out? No. I suppose people should ask me, but it's up to me if I don't want to give it, isn't it? Really. No one should dictate to it. No one should put anything in anyone else's face, isn't it? You shouldn't put your views down my throat. I don't think. You know, we should all. It's tolerant, isn't it? Very intolerant. The modern world's quite intolerant of people, isn't it? You know, their gender and their sexuality is people quite intolerant of it. Well, it seems that way, doesn't it? Maybe you disagree. Can I gift you? No. Why would you want to gift me? What? Hang on. What? Explain to me. Right. Explain to me. And this is not. I'm not roasting you or nothing. Can you explain to me what would go through your mind? You're watching this TikTok, or not this one, or any of these TikToks. Remember what I just said there. I think you've got to think you're number one, mate. You should think your bank account is number one. Don't put your money in my bank account or someone else's bank account. Keep it in your account. Spend on the stuff you want. If you want to do that, fine. I'm not sure why you would though. I don't get what you would benefit out of giving me a gift. No, what I mean is, people say I can't gift you. I'm like, but why would you want to gift me? My gifts are turned off on TikTok. I don't need to monetize it. What for? Why? Maybe one day, you know, when I say I pack up work and I find I've got a lucrative line in, I don't know, people send me stuff and they pay me. They send me stuff and pay me or whatever, then I think, yeah, fair enough. Or you've been one of these, you go around reviewing things, wouldn't you? Like restaurants or something, say, well, give me 300 quid, I come review a restaurant. Who knows? I don't think I want to do that. And I think it's a bit disingenuous, really, because if you're paying me 300 quid to review your restaurant, am I really going to, I don't know, am I really going to, how honest am I going to be? Imagine I go, no, it's shit. Right? If I say your restaurant is crap, I'm going, hang on a minute, you ain't going to get me back, are you? And then surely if I say use this restaurant, I mean, if I'm getting no money, then obviously it's money is the problem with money. Money sort of taints everything in a way, doesn't it? You know, like you going to a restaurant and you're given you're given something in return for something, and I go, I don't know, someone's ringing, right? I've declined it, and I'm ringing again. I feel like answering and say, look, Steve, back off. He probably knows I'm doing it, and he's trying to ring me while I'm doing a live. See, mate, it's charged. It's the fans, isn't it? It's the fans on the cooling fans are going. Hello. Life is hard today than it used to be back in your days. Do you remember me? I'm saying yes. Life is harder today. Really? What? There was no cholesterol around when I was young. Now I'm going to ignore him. I'll completely ignore him. Fucking. I don't get. I'm going to decline it, and he rings back again. I'll tell you what, I know him, and I'm going to block him now. I'm actually going to block him. I don't know if he's watching, but Steve, if you're watching, you're going to get blocked if you carry on, mate. Well, anyway, what you're saying, when I was young, no one broke a leg. No one crashed their motorbike. There was no cholesterol around, no heart disease. When I was young, AIDS was about, AIDS was about. So that was quite bad. A lot of people dying from that. I'm sure there was earthquakes. I'm sure the interest rates went up and down a bit like now. I think what's harder now is that people don't want to spend their money on the stuff that's long term. I think people want to spend their money on shit that makes them look good. They think it makes them look good now. No, I don't know. Anything I can buy makes me look good. I fail to see how a Lamborghini would make me look good. I'll basically, if I get out and you test my heart rate, my blood pressure, my blood sugar, my lung function, my liver function, my kidneys, if they're all pucker, I'm saying, fuck whether I look good, that is good. My stats look good. I don't want me to look good, I want my stats to look good. I think what you're saying is that houses were £3 when we were young, you know, They weren't really £3. I know it was still a lot of money. When I bought my first house, they were 30 grand. They're 10 times more now, but that was 45 years ago, 46 years ago. So no, I disagree. I think unless you are sensible by the age of 13, if at 13 you was into saving money a lot, working and saving your money, and didn't want any fancy trainers or jeans or nothing, no mobile phones, was there? You didn't want none of that. I think you're doomed. I think if you get to like, I don't know, sort of 19, 20, and then you start trying to pay your credit card off and save money, I think you've lost it. I think you've lost it. You got to do it. You got to do the good stuff before you even know you need the good stuff. And I think that's down to your parents, right, Johnny? I think it's all down to your parents, mate. I think if your parents had their own business, they worked really, really hard, nearly been skinned and sort of done okay, worked hard and done okay, I think you'd be completely different. Why women leave husbands out with attaining the education? I think I think you're quite an angry person. I think you're quite angry. I think you're quite angry. Smart men never marry or have kids. Doesn't sound very angry, does he? So you haven't got a girlfriend then, yeah? So you're ugly. Well, mate, I'm ugly, but I've got a girlfriend. You know, people aren't happy as they have less money and less. Oh, well, here we go. So it's everyone else's. Ah, sorry. What is it? When you're entitled, it's everyone else's fault, isn't it? Catching. Yes, mate. Mate, you're classic entitled. You're entitled to it there. Mate, I am not entitled to everything. Being old sucks. Really? What, you want to die young? Fuck me. No way, mate. I want to live till I'm 90. Ideally, I've lived to 92 rather than 90. I'd rather live to 91 than 90. But you may not. You go, no, getting old sucks. No, being unwell sucks. I don't care what age you are. If you can walk to the toilet, you can wipe your own backside, you know what? I think you're doing pretty. You're not on any medication, and you're pretty healthy, and your mind's there. I think you're doing pretty well. But there you go. Tomorrow's not guaranteed tomorrow. Absolutely, mate. I'm yet to find the person who can tell me where it says I'm entitled to still being alive. Where am I entitled? I'm not entitled to anything in this life. I'm only entitled to things I can work and get. You may not believe that. I think I'm lucky my parents are who they were, because they worked hard, didn't have no money, worked hard, got the business going, took risks. Everybody who does well has taken risks at some point, but you only see their result, mate. You are never going to be jealous of someone's journey, but you will be jealous or envious of their results. You would never be jealous of someone doing the marathon. So yeah, you would be jealous of someone doing the marathon, right, or having a six-pack, but you would not be jealous of the journey. Everybody's jealous of your results, never your journey. You wouldn't be jealous of someone's, I don't know what you call it, ringing again. What I don't understand is he's knocked out the message. I'm gonna leave it now. I'm absolutely leaving. I'm not gonna answer it. Jealousy is good for you. Basically, you're born with a silver spoon. But but you shouldn't be angry at me. Why are you not angry at your grandparents and your parents then? This is what I don't understand. What you're saying is that I've been given everything and you haven't. Well, I'm not sure why you'd be quite angry though, honestly. You seem quite bitter and twisted, if I'm honest, but there you go. Alright, mate. Life is not a fair game, motherfucker. Absolutely not. You get what you work for, mate. You absolutely get what you work for. I ran this morning. I bet you didn't run. You were moaning I'm in better health. No one's going to give me more health. No one give me money. No one, even if you're given money, somewhere down the line, they weren't given the money. Whether you adapted the business and you expanded it and it done well, that's up to you. And it depends how much work you want to put in, doesn't it? If you want to put the work in, you get the good stuff. Sadly, I think if your mum and dad didn't give you a business, or they gave you a good start and you got a good start, you won't benefit from it. Your grandchildren will. Your children will. I'd say you didn't benefit, you'd be able to afford quite a nice car. Your kids will be able to afford Porsches, but your grandchildren, if everyone worked in the business and got it really going, your grandchildren will have the Lambos. That's how it works, unfortunately. So really what you're saying is you want to go back to when your mum and dad should have had their own building company, built houses, or your granddad ideally. That's what I think you're saying. Maybe you're not, I don't know. You will never bring any kids into this existence. But mate, you need to get a girlfriend. You need to actually have a girlfriend to do that. I mean, you could pay a lady to do it, I don't know, but there you go. COPD, did you? Well, you will inherit stuff, won't you? You will. You inherit good stuff, don't you? Good stuff or bad stuff, really. Quite happy. Fortunately, my mum and dad taught me my values, isn't it? They taught me, you know, me and my brother and that, you know, hard work, isn't it? We see our mum and dad like work hard for stuff, and you know, am I benefiting from it? Yeah. Well, why would I want someone not to benefit from it? I don't understand. I don't understand. If you said, you know, any of you lot said, oh yeah, look, you know, you were pretty affluent and your granddad had started a building company, why would it be envious if your ancestors were persimmons? I'm like, I don't understand why I would start slagging you off because, you know, you've got more than me. I don't understand it. And when you say you got, people think about money, it doesn't worry about the money, does it? It's not the money, is it? The money's not the thing, it's how you are, how I feel, my mindset. Am I happy? Am I sad? If I'm happy and content, I must have enough, innit? You're so worried about getting married, mate. You ain't never going to get married. Mate, can you seriously, look in the mirror, start talking about your you know, your catalogue of conversational subjects. I can't believe any woman would go, yeah, great. Maybe you don't like it, mate. If you think I don't want to get my leg over, I hate it, like, I don't know, cleaning out a drain, mate, you're going to be super successful. You're never going to have a divorce. You're never going to have any kids that you have to pay for. You're never going to have anyone. You can get a single-seater car and you can go out. You can do exactly, go on the holidays that you want to go on. You haven't got, I don't know, say you look nice tonight. You ain't got to do none of that. So, but you might be lonely. But there you go. How do you get a girlfriend and how do you need to know her? Do you think he stands a chance then? I don't know. I think he's going to get one though. I think he's coming across quite like angry, isn't he? Oh, must have a brand new bike on that car. He's got like all this bubble wrap around it. Don't look new though. But anyway, before we was interrupted by Mr. Happy there, how's everyone doing? You all having a good day? Yes, I'm an angry young man. Well, every day you wake up, I woke up this morning and I thought I'm going to go for a run. That's what I think that benefited me. You might wake up and go, I want to be really angry today. That's going to benefit me. How do you get a girlfriend and how you need to know her? What? All young men are angry. My son wasn't. My son wasn't really angry. I wasn't really angry. I don't know, what would I have got to be angry about? Customers coming in when I put the kettle on, I suppose. I don't know. Things when they go wrong, I'm angry about that. I'm not angry, I'm just like frustrated. I don't know, frustrated when my knee hurts, but there you go. That's it, isn't it? Running Lacazette. What? I'm single, but I like female escorts. I think a Ford Escort's quite a nice car, mate. Only knackers me. I wake up in the morning and think, Actually, I walk up and I feel very smug because I know there's someone going to be annoyed about the boats, and I'm not. I love it when they go, "You've ruined our." It's funny how well me single-handedly has ruined everything in the world. That my knee hurts, mate. My knee hurts at the moment, but you know, bearing in mind I've single. Look, that's my punishment from God. This bit here, there, you can't see it. Just there, is hurting a little bit. But I ran this morning. You know, I was going to run. And I got out and there's a bloke beside me. I went, "You see you've ruined the economy, mate." He went, "Why's that?" I went, "I don't know, I just think you have. I've got no idea who you are. I've got no idea anything about you, but I'm going to make everything up in my mind and get really angry about you." He went, "Fuck me, I like that. I'm angry about you and all." I went, "Oh, should we get married?" He went, "Go on then." We got married, then we got divorced, we adopted a kid, we had a dog, and then we got a cat, and that was the final straw. I said, "You're getting a cat?" "I ain't having that." He went, "Hard luck, I'm going to divorce you." I went, "Oh, go on then." Then we went out. We all went out for lunch. We had, like, I don't know, fillet of fish. We had fillet of fish, Battenberg cake. Oh, it was great. It's all about these. What's this? How'd you get going? Well, you've asked that question about 20 times. You're as bad as her, mate. It was all in one day, mate, because I was angry. I woke up and I thought, I'm a really angry person. Mr. Angry, innit? That's like angry, isn't it? They're just angry, these people. They're probably not actually. They're just doing it for effect, aren't they? I've got no conversational skills, so what I'm going to ask the same question again. I've found out copy and paste. Imagine that. Imagine if they went on ChatGPT and said, "I'm really thick and I'm angry about everything. Can you give me some comments I can put on?" They could just have loads of them in the library and just copy them and paste them, don't they? And you'd think, God, they're intelligent, aren't they? Well, that's my as an angry sort of person, as an angry old person. Again, actually, you know, the good thing is, being angry is what pisses off the angry people is when you're not angry, because they go, that pisses them off even more. You know, when you're like in the morning, I like go, "Morning," everyone's like, "Oh, I can't believe it. You know, I've got to go to work." It's like, right, yeah, working going to work's good, isn't it? Although I suppose if you think about it, you should be angry. I think the government should give all the angry young men money. I personally do. I think if you're an angry young man, angry about, it's like, imagine it starts raining, are they angry about that? Imagine actually being angry about stuff, the real stuff in life, and then you went, "Nah, fuck that, I'm going to be angry about nothing." Have you got the hint that I'm not talking to you now? Hurry up and comment some more. Hello. ID buzz, I like them. It's warm in here, right? Who? In YouTube, mate. They're going a bit crazy. They're all going like, they're wild. But apparently I'm born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I don't think I talk like someone who's got a silver spoon in their mouth. I think I talk like someone's got a silver spoon up my backside. But anyway, I think I'm a reasonably hard worker. I've always liked a long-term mindset. I've always I like realising that if I lose weight over a year or 2 years, it's sustainable. If I want to save up for something and I give myself a year or 2 years to do it, that's achievable. If I want to buy something and just want to buy it straight away, I'm thinking, no, I need to save up half of it. I need to I need to delay my gratification of everything. If you just went out and done a 20-minute park run, I don't think you'd appreciate that as much as you done like 31s and then you gradually chipped it down to like 20. You know, or if you're doing 32s, you're struggling at 32 and then suddenly you've done a 28, you'd be like over the moon. Because it's hard work, you put the hard work in it. If you put hard work into something, I think you really appreciate your results. But you don't see that at the time, do you, really? I suppose that's the thing with credit, isn't it? Credit gives me instant gratification, isn't it? I borrow money and I can get the very thing I want now. The problem with that is when I'm on the next thing, even when I haven't quite paid this, then how am I going to? The next thing is like, how much am I chasing it? All right, mate. How are you? Hello. I'm good, thank you. I thought it was Larry Lamb at first. Oh, he's dead, isn't he? Is he dead? But the channel is called Gary Cambridge, so I don't know. Unless you think Larry Lamb is going to call himself Gary Cambridge, I don't know. You know, I'm not sure if I'd be honoured or not, really. What's this? Jordan, hang on. A little bit of a deal with you, Jordan. Do you want me to block you or not? It's up to you, Jordan. Look, you're going to block me, I'm going to block you, or you're not. What do you want me to do? It's up to you. I'll give you know, this is being fair, mate. What do you want to do? Alright, LW? They go quiet, don't they? Oh, I don't know. It's like, well, you must know. What do you want to do? No answer means an answer means yes, you want me to block you. So I'll wait a bit. I'll wait a bit. Don't put any more words. Any words. It's simple as YES or NO. It's simple. 5 letters. You jumble them up and you make 2 for no or 3 for yes. It's up to you. Well, it's just a bit weird, isn't they? They go quiet now, don't they? It's like, just go away, innit? Go away. Go and annoy someone else. You're a rat. Go and find another drain to claw down, innit? Oh, you done them. You got rid of them. Actually, put him on a timeout. Give him a chance. I would give everyone a chance, innit? I think, you know, I want to give everyone a chance, really. Let's all get along. Let's be nice, though. Let's be nice to one another, innit? I'm there to go and use their toilet in a minute anyway. I'm going to go to Tesco then. So let's go shopping. Block him. Do us a favour, mate. Can you block him? Because I can't be bothered anymore. Just block him. It gets rid of him, innit? Cheers. Block him, innit? Oh, Steve, it is. But you know when you just think, I've got to just give him a chance. But they don't want a chance. They probably think you never do that. You just get rid of them, innit? They're gone. Out of your life. That's what I think. Personally, I think we should all do. If you lot see someone that's what do you call it? Like, I don't know, being rude to me, can I beg you lot that you block them? Don't worry about me blocking them, but you block them because you won't see them. Do I charge you at home? No. Right, John Evans? No, we are having one fitted at the garage, but I still won't use it. I think all the time this is free, I might as well use these, isn't it? How are you, John? You alright? I'm going away to Silverstone, mate, in my motorhome Thursday. Have you got a Gala? Have you got a EV? How much did it charge out? No, I've been really good. I've got about 3 weeks before I go on my cruise, and I want to lose a few pound. I'm going to put it back on, but I want to lose a few. I want to start low. I mean, I can wear I've got 32-inch trousers. Wear them. They do fit, but I'd say actually in there they didn't even feel tight. And I do them. It's not like I've got to breathe in, and I ain't got to lay down to put them on. I can just put them on, but I'd quite like. I need the feeling that I want a belt. Then I would do. Charging out and about, it varies. It's all to do with the speed. If you want super quick, it's super expensive. If you don't mind slower, it's cheaper. Say I won't use the one at work. Sometimes I might. If I think I haven't got time and I want to charge because we're going to be girlfriends or something, then I might just plug it in. But I think it's nothing to do with not even having the money. It's free. Oh yeah. I bet you can't wait, mate. We got our cruises in a few weeks, John. I'm going to Silverstone this weekend, coming, and then we're going to our cruise is not the following week. It's 2 weeks after this week, so I've got two and a half weeks or something. Cheaper than petrol. Depends how much you pay for your electricity. That's the only thing I can say. Each car will do so many miles per kilowatt. So if you're paying, let's say you're paying £1 and it does 10 mile, that costs you 10, yeah, say it does 10 miles a kilowatt and you pay £1, it's basically costs you 10p a mile, roughly. It's not. Am I on the register? Oh yeah. Yeah, I was born. They did register me my birth, so yes. User charging Tesco, it most certainly isn't 78 pence. Is it not? It's quite dear, yeah, but see, look, years ago everything was free. I got my leaf and it was like everything was free. It's like, no, don't believe that. Literally everything was free. I'm going, this is my mindset. If McDonald's was doing free burgers till Thursday, I can't see the point of me waiting until Friday. I'm going, why don't I go and get one today? Go and buy a car today so I can use it free. That's my mindset. Your mind might be, mindset might be, electric cars are rubbish. I don't want to get one. Then I want to moan that, oh, you're paying now. I'm going, why would I not want to get one? I'm thinking if it's free, I want to get it now. Get it as soon as I can. When I bought my Leaf, and then it was for, I don't know, because my Leaf I've had 13 year. No, it's 13-year-old. That's right, it's 13-year-old. So I've had it 12 years. So I bought, have you? It's like a weight off them shoulders, isn't it? Yeah, so I bought my Leaf 12 years ago. So 12 years ago, none of you were even thinking about electric cars. I was. I thought, I've done my homework. Free? Nah, I don't believe that. Checked out all the services where I want to drive. I don't care about the middle of Wales. No one could drive. I don't want to go to the middle of Wales. So that's irrelevant to me. It's like saying in Saudi Arabia, you can't charge your Bentley. But I don't go. I haven't got a Bentley and I don't go to Saudi Arabia. So who cares about that? I'm only going to care about where I go. And anyway, the journeys I'd done, there was enough charges. So I thought, I'll buy one. That's what I've done. But I can't see the point of waiting until they're going to stop it and then go, oh, they're going to stop it later. Instead of like, wouldn't you be eating the free burgers and not be able to talk because you're stuffing your mouth with the free stuff? I don't get it. Free bar ends at 3 o'clock. I'll stand there at 1 minute past and say, told you. Why don't you just, when you want to get pissed like from 2 o'clock? But everyone's different, isn't it? No, it's the same with S23. Might just be the internet's a bit better here, I don't know. Who knows, isn't it? Sell me a cut price motor. Going to my jollies. Oh yeah. Where you going? I'm thinking of leaving the UK for a million, sick of vape shops. Nah, never think. Never think about it, mate. Never be a thinker, be a doer. I'd say all the time you're thinking of lowering your cholesterol, your doctor's always going to say, you're a knob, mate. Your cholesterol. Like, it's like saying, I'm going to smoke. I'm going to think about stopping smoking. I personally think the person who stopped smoking is better than the one who thinks about stopping. If you see a speed camera, I would say you're better off, rather than thinking about not speeding, I think you're better off not speeding. But that's my thoughts. Would I be better thinking about paying for that hotel room in that hotel or paying for it? I think pay for it because they let me stay there. But that's me. You may not. Have I been before? Where? What, Silverstone? Gran Canaria. Oh right. We're going there in October. I'm excited because my girlfriend's coming, my son and daughter, their partners, my daughter-in-law, and my grandchildren. The best bit about going that time of year, the best bit for me was going on LinkedIn and say, by the way, I'm not a millionaire guru like all you bullshitters, and I've booked holiday in half term. I love these people saying, oh, I'm taking my kids out of school because it's life experience. And basically they're sitting around a pool, showing how many cocktails they can drink. And I think, well, so they haven't taken them anywhere cultural, we haven't done anything. And it doesn't matter where they go in the world, if you're with them, that's more important than where you go and put it on LinkedIn, isn't it? And I said, I am so pleased I'm paying full price because I'm not like you knobs who whinge that it shouldn't be more expensive. And they all, that's what makes me laugh. They all whinge it's too much money. And I'm going, but if you was a plumber and someone rung you up Christmas Day, you're going to go, oh yeah, I'll do it cheaper for you, mate, because I don't like that dynamic pricing. I've got to say, bullcocks, shuttlecocks, shut your gob. No, ridiculous. Dynamic pricing for the Silverstone, is it out of order? No, I don't think so. Because you know what? I would definitely, if I could do dynamic pricing on my cars, well, I'm not, and it is. If I get a car that literally is like everybody wants it, I'm going to say, oh no, I'll do it less. Yeah, rubbish. Everybody has got two faces. Ticketmaster, you're all whinging about Ticketmaster. It's like, don't buy them. Like that. Oh, we're all mugs going to Silverstone. But, do you think £4 for 20 hours Nissan with corrosion is too much? Well, why would you, if you've just got corrosion, why would you want to buy it? I don't know. I wouldn't want to buy it if it was like that. But there you go. Pay not pie. Did I say so? Isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Look, you know, I just think it's a funny old place, isn't it? Yeah, if your boss, all of you lot, your boss said, oh, if you're really in demand, you knew he had to pay you more money or you were going to leave. I don't know. You'd say, no, I don't want more money, that's unfair, rubbish. You'd all go, yeah, I want it. It's funny how the size of the company, you think so, but nobody has to use Ticketmaster. You don't know that. You do realise, you know, like I'm going to Silverstone, I actually realise I don't have to go there. That's nothing to do with how much oxygen I got. That's nothing to do with how many holidays I've booked. That's just me being a mug and paying a lot of money. Am I a mug? Yep. But I get to spend time with my son and daughter, and we're there for like 3-4 days. So, well, Thursday, I'm going up Thursday morning. Don't know, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Nah, just you're giving yourself hassle, aren't you? I don't know. It's hard. The trouble is, it's all down to money, isn't it? It feels to me, I suppose I'm spoiled because all the cars we sell are like 2-year-old to 5-year-old, you know. And I remember when we used to sell old cars, they're crap, really. They just rust and things go wrong with them and that, don't they? And it's money. It's lots of money to fix them, isn't it? It's the problem with cars. Cars are great until you got to fix them, and then you need a mortgage. Feels like you need a mortgage to fix the bloody things. But that's what they're like, isn't it? No, they're all ex-Motability. Well, it is lease, actually, because it's Motability leasing or Motability finance or something. Because if you're on benefits, you get the car. See, it ain't Benefits Britain. They're giving up their benefit. So, you know what it is? I love all these people, oh, it's out of order getting a Merc. No. What it is, what you're saying then, it's out of order Mercedes actually doing it to cater for that budget. Really? What, you were worried that Mercedes are going to do a car cheap enough so someone on Motability can get it? All you're focusing on, all people focus on, they've got a Merc. Isn't it weird? That they're getting benefits, right? And they're getting a Merc and you're jealous. I mean, I'd say if you can go and run a 10k, you're in pretty good shape and you ain't got too many stresses. I think, what, and you actually want a Motability car? Really? You want benefit money? Really? Nah, I actually not want to be able to qualify for benefit money because I'm earning too much or I'm too well or whatever. No, maybe you're not. Would you want to qualify for free dental? Bearing in mind, free dental will mean you had to be really quite unwell. You couldn't work. You really want to be like that? Nah. I'm saying all them people, you keep it, you have it, boys and girls. And it's a criterion. If you meet the criteria, you get it. If you do not meet the criteria, you won't get it. End of. So if not, are you saying anybody just walks in and get a Motability car? Really? Oh, I thought you had to be on PIP or whatever it is. I thought you had to be a higher rate benefit receiver. What do you get? I don't want to even know what you get for that. Why would I want to know? I don't get it. I don't want it. I want to be. I still want to do my 10Ks. I want to do. I don't know. I want to go out. I went out cycling yesterday. I want to be able to do that. Would I really want my knees that bad I couldn't walk so I get benefits? Really? No. I want my knees to be as well for as long as I can. I want my heart to be working as long as I can. But you may not. You may go, no, I want that's unfair. Lemons, yeah. Well, we don't go to the auction. We buy them direct. You know. Well, I mean, look, everyone's their own. But you know, when you say like this, people sort of, oh yeah. And I think people moan about like benefits, but yeah, of course there's people pissing on the system. But I go, well, do you really want to try and work the system, really? I'd rather focus on like whatever my business is, coming and doing these and try and get you to promote my business for me. But then I might be able to promote your business. That's my thoughts. You know, if I was had a little shop somewhere, would I really be focusing on the boats or angry and all this? I'd rather be focusing on trying to get more customers through my door. Well, yeah, people do, but do you really want to get benefits then? Do you really want to be unwilling? Do you want to qualify for benefits and a mobility car? I personally would say rather than go, you're too healthy, you're not unwell enough. Personally, that's me. You might go, no, I want to be qualifying for it. I don't want to be qualifying. Or then are you saying, I want to do what I'm doing, I still want to work on the side, but I want to do a bit cash in hand, and then I want to get the benefits as well. Oh, so what if you get caught? Imagine you got caught and went to prison. It's like, how many people say, oh, that's out of order. So no, you knew the rules, isn't it? Are you need France? Well, it's not far. Do you mean near? Am I near France? Riggs, what's that? Everyone goes for the money, yeah. Well, yeah, but I'd still rather be healthy and not qualified for it. Do I want dole money? No, I'd rather have a job. But that's me. And I can always get if I feel my job isn't giving me enough money, I'm free to go and try and get qualified to then get a better job, surely. It's all down how much motivation you got. Are you motivated? No, well then you ain't going to get anywhere, are you? Imagine not me, if I weren't motivated this morning at, I don't know, 5 o'clock when I'm leaving my girlfriend's, to stop at Blue Water to charge my car at 6:25, excited because I'm there before 6:30. I went and I've done a 5k. Didn't do a live stream, but I don't care. No, riding a motocross bike, no crash yet, no gear on the path. Now, that sort of person, he expires. There'd be little candles lit and pictures of how good a lad he was. Weird, isn't it? Isn't it weird? But there you go. Doubt it. Well, that's what they do, isn't it? That's what they do. He's not bothered about that. And all these on here going, oh, it's tight, bro, and all this, you know, and then they picture them, I know, on them Surons and that sort of stuff. I don't know. You won't. Do you know what? We shouldn't have to stop crime. We should all say, actually, let's not do it. Yeah, let's not go out stealing stuff. Let's try and get off the gear. Let's not get pissed all the time. Let's give up the smoking. Let's focus on our health. Let's focus on the good things in our life. Let's make our life really, really good. Don't know. Weird, isn't it? But there you go. It's like, let's focus on trying to get benefits instead of trying to get in a job. And if my job is shit, why can't I'm sure I'd get some help. What is everyone telling me that if I took a really, really low paid job, I wouldn't get some benefits to top it up? Really? Well, so if I get a job, it probably isn't, because this country, it feels to me like bad behaviour is rewarded. You're rewarded for bad behaviour. The benefit system seems to reward, I don't know, it feels like if you do things wrong, you get rewarded. Like I told you, there was a bloke in Plumstead, his shop kept getting raided, and he's got video of them doing it, went to the police, weren't even interested, right? He put pictures up of them, and the police come and said, because of GDPR, now I believe this is true, I read it, could be a complete lie, but I actually believe it's true, and I reckon all you lot do. The police said if he doesn't take the pictures down, they will arrest him. And I'm going, wow, that's, to me, that's like, wow. But there you go. Sam on YouTube thinks he was born with a silver spoon. I don't know. I hope I don't. I mean, only you lot know what you think of me. Do I come across as flash? Do I come across as brash? Do I come across as I'm better than you? I hope I don't. I do get a bit moany about stuff. Like, I don't know, like I moan that people should be doing exercise, and I like exercise, and I think everyone should look after their money. I think you should all save up for stuff. I think you should try and get skills to improve your wage potential and look after your body, innit? But there you go. Let's talk about taxes instead. Are you happy with business rates under this government? Well, I'd say, I personally think, Gary, in head the business of your parents, Yes, you're hard-working, but let's not pretend you've been dealt a bad hand. Why would I want to be dealt a bad hand? Would you not? Would you not want to be awarded a good hand? Do you? Would you not rather be born with good cholesterol, good genes, so you're not unwell? Fucking, if you are, mate, top on you. If your mum and dad work really, really hard, and you benefit from the things your mum and dad taught you and the things they've done, I'm not going to bring. Why am I going to bring it up? You should be angry at your mum and dad and your ancestors that they didn't start a building company 30, 50 years ago. Surely you should be angry that your ancestors weren't Persimmons or Bovis Homes, surely. Come off it, go, why? What's the point? What is the point? I want an easy life. Why would I not want an easy life? Do you want a hard life then? Do you seriously want a hard life? Why would you want a hard life? I don't understand why you would want that. If you started from, say, here, your kids will sort of, I told you, look, I think if you had a business, right, and you're doing pretty good from nothing, right, you're only going to get a nice car. Your kids are going to have Porsches. Your grandchildren, if they keep expanding the business, will drive around the Lambos. And your grandchildren's grandchildren, they'll be having the mansions and 5 Lambos. That's my thoughts of money. The point sailed across the channel. What's that? Who committed them? Doubt is white person. Well, it doesn't matter who's committing them, does it? It's like, you know, wouldn't it be better if they didn't commit it? Would it be better if I don't? Is it better if I speed or drive sensibly for society? And is it better if I throw my rubbish out or pick it up for society? For me, only me. Is it better that I try and encourage people to exercise or say, no, don't exercise, start smoking? I think it's better if I try and encourage people to exercising. Do I think everyone should look after themselves? Yes. Do I think you should look after the stuff that you, I don't know, do the things that will get you to where you want to? You know, am I fortunate that my mum and dad, you know, had the you know, the things they had? Yes. Am I fortunate that my mum and dad worked very hard? Really, really hard? Yes. But why would I say that about you? If your mum and dad done that, I'd say, good on you, mate. What a luxury that your parents done that. Who don't want luxury? You don't want luxury then? You want to just think, well, that's out of order, other people got it. I don't understand it. If anything, you should be... my situation is different to yours. My situation's come about because of my parents, what they done, surely. If you're saying, well, your parents didn't really ever want to have their own business, didn't want to risk anything, you know, they never ever want to buy their own house or whatever, well, you're going to get in that position, aren't you? If your parents were like a bit entrepreneurial, sort of started a business, bit wheelie dealing, struggled and bought a house, and then they maybe got another house or whatever, and then maybe rented one or something, it's like, well, surely you're going to benefit from that. So maybe you don't. Maybe you say, no, I'm pleased my dad just worked on the production line rather than having a building company, or he had a few betting shops or whatever. I don't know, or whatever. I don't know, everybody's different, and it's not my way is right. My way is just I'm what I am now because of what my parents taught me, and that, isn't it? Surely, I mean, I conduct myself because my parents taught me stuff. Why don't people listen to when you're saying stuff? If you work for minimum wage nowadays, you're a proper mug about claiming welfare. Well, you're saying you're subsidising them, but you're subsidising everything, aren't you? You know, wherever I pay my taxes into, the government take it. And if I want to pay less tax, it's simple. If I don't want to pay any tax, simple, I don't work. Would you rather pay 10 grand tax or £1 million tax? I'd probably rather pay £50 million tax. I've earned, how much money have I earned? But that's me. You might not. You might go, oh no, I think it's out of order, I'm paying all this tax. It's like, but I knew that when I started. You know, look, realistically, when I was 14, I'm sure I understood the concept of tax. I understood the concepts of tax. I earn money, it's a percentage that I have to pay. Right, The percentage is a percentage of what I earn, isn't it? It's not anything else. I'm not paying any more than a percentage. But you don't have to. Money is not everything. Exactly, health is wealth. Exactly. But I'd still rather have money and be healthy, if I could. Where's he going? He's so obsessed with trying to get in there. Anyway. Okay, good parent. If you had bad parent, you would have pissed out the winners. Well, not necessarily, isn't it? Doing well. Well, I just think, I know what you mean. I pay for it, but no, look, of course, look, I don't want to pay tax. Look, if I say everyone in Nottingham can pay tax and I haven't got to pay it, well, of course I'm going to do that. I'm selfish. You know, I want to eat cakes and stay slim in it, and I want the NHS to fix me with a pill. But it don't work like that. Life is a bit. Life on the whole is okay. I have to realise that, you know, I have to look after stuff, innit? If I look after stuff, then, you know, I'm myself. And I mean, tax is just a percentage, isn't it? Is it? But, you know, like, I don't know, people, if you see a wage for tax, you wouldn't say this. But why don't you, but it is in my pocket. Look. The rules are stated. It's not like it's suddenly I've got to pay more than someone else. I have to pay a percentage on the money I earn. If I buy lots of, say, equipment, then I've earned no money. I'll probably pay no tax, but I can't keep buying equipment, can I? You could probably do stuff to minimise your tax, isn't it? You do stuff to that's why you'd have a tax advisor and that sort of stuff. And you're not doing illegal stuff. You're just basically, you're doing stuff to minimise the tax, which is, why would you not do that? But I just think it's a percentage. I know it's a percentage, so yeah, is it too much? Well, in a way, what should we reduce it then? Shall we reduce the tax? If you say yes, where are we going to get the money from? Where are you getting the money from? If you literally say you must reduce tax, absolutely. Where are you going to get the money to pay for stuff? We should reduce the tax. Okay. No, keeping it, mate. Right, we're going to reduce tax. Where it's like saying I'm going to reduce my hours, but I still got to say I spend all my wages on my lifestyle. And what I'm going to say is I'm going to reduce my wages, reduce my lifestyle. Reduce my hours. But I want to keep the same lifestyle, right? But I want to reduce my income. Where's the shortfall then? Who's going to make up the shortfall? Who? Or are you saying the government should say, selected people you don't pay none, but some other people pay more? So are you agreeing that if you earn a certain amount of money, you should pay even more tax? That's what you're saying. You know, if you earn £1 million a year, what you're saying is, well, at what point should they be charged 100% tax on, or like 120% tax? What percentage are you going to say you'd be happy with? So what you say? Are you saying, well, they should pay so much more, so I don't pay tax? So what about someone who's on the real bread line? If you've got an okay wage, so should we increase yours because then they can get more money? I don't know. What do you want to do? The reason the government is the highest tax progress. Well, we've got to pay tax, haven't we? Or you go like everything is pay as you go. Education is pay as you go. The potholes are pay as you go. Literally everything is pay as you go. Everything. There's no NHS. There's no doctors. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. You pay as you go. So if you want that, go and speak to someone who lives in America and say, "Oh, how much do you pay when you're ill?" Telling you now, you will go, "Oh, actually, I think the UK is not too bad. I think the UK is perfect with imperfections." Now listen, our cock here, he's going to block me in, isn't he? Maybe not. Anyway, Switzerland, no. It's forcing the rich, the witch. Less taxes, there's more. Well, Samuel, I'd say, why are you not a politician then? Samuel, If you've got the answer, mate, if you can reduce tax, right? If you can reduce tax and you can guarantee to increase services and benefits and all this, Samuel, everybody in the world would be Andy Burnham. No, he ain't in, mate. You're going to be in. I'm telling you now, you could be an MP. You only have to be a member of a party. You can start your own political party if you think. And I tell you what, if you could actually guarantee to do the very things you're criticising, you say you could correct. I'm telling you now, you wouldn't have a majority. You would actually have the whole of the House. You'd have the whole of the House. But you have to bear in mind, you cannot. Well, no, you're laughing, but do you know you can actually be an MP? Do you know you can actually start a political party? See, you all criticise the UK. You couldn't be bothered to do it, but you could start your own political party. You do realise that. You do not realise you do not need anything other than, well, you have to, I know Cyril was an MP, and back, I don't know, 40 years ago, whatever, you had to pay like 1,500. If you get so many votes, you get a deposit. I think you have to pay a deposit. It might have been 1,500 quid then, and he was going to be a local MP, right? And I think you had to give like 1,500 quid or £2,000, and what you done, when you got enough votes, you got that money back. I don't know how many votes it was. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's changed. I don't know. But I think it's very easy for me to talk about running. I'll tell you what, those that can do, those that can't, talk about it. Online, it's far more lucrative talking about something than doing it. Do you know that? It's far better to tell people how to do stuff. It's very lucrative than actually doing it. You do realise that? And that, I'll tell you, I'm not even going to accept that I'm wrong. Spot on. That is so spot on. It's ridiculous. If I get Gary to vote reform, no, I'm a Tory, mate. I'm a Tory. I'm a firm believer conservatism is better if you want to run your own business. I don't want to go, oh, I'm a little bit tired because my nails are chipped and I didn't get a lollipop, so I'm going to rebel. I'm going to go stealing phones. I personally think if I want to get on, I want to get out, not live in a council estate and all this sort of stuff, I personally think conservative is better. People moaning that your boss is taking the piss out of you, like these DHL drivers here, I personally think, why would you fucking be a DHL driver? Why would you not learn how to do plumbing? I want to go and work with a plumber. I want to learn how to do plumbing so I can go and fit a tap, fit a radiator. How much are plumbers on? 300, 400, 500 quid a day? Well, I want to drive a DHL van. It's much easier. That, to me, is like going to the gym rather than running. This morning running was fucking hard. Driving a DHL, driving a DPD van seems super easy. Just slip into the job, need no qualifications, no real motivation, just drive it. Shitty wage, I have to expect to do 6 billion parcels a day, feel pressured, get no money, never going to get anywhere. But that's my thoughts. You can have different thoughts to me, of course you can. No? No what? I'm going to go now, because I mean, you're a pretty positive person, you should, hey? Should my mate dip his biscuit? Jubule? What's a jubule? Weird, isn't it? A jubule. I think, I mean, look, these are my thoughts, but I just find, I find everybody's quite. I'm a talker. I talked about tidying my lounge up. The lead that comes through, right? And I talked about putting some more cameras up down at the farm. And the lead that runs from my server it goes across my lounge. Now, it's been there for like, I don't know, ages. But I'm a talker. I talk about doing it. I don't. I do these. I'm just as lazy as everyone else. And it's funny, I'm a doer. I can go running. It's funny, I'm going to do all the things I enjoy. But the things I don't enjoy, I'll just talk about them. But that's mad, isn't it? Down the farm. Well, that's where my dad lived, wasn't it? It's where my dad lived. And I've got loads of cameras, and I can't be asked to sell them because you stick them on eBay and they're like threepence, don't they? And some of these 8 megapixel Hikvisions are like, they're 24-hour colour, audio, they're pucker, but they're 8 megapixel. And I'm going to change the DVR down there to 16 way and put I know, mate. I'm always a bit worried when my girlfriend comes up. I think, shit, I have to do a major tidy up, innit? I'm lazy though. I'm lazy. I'm bloke. I'm lazy. I don't claim to be. I don't claim to be a hard worker. I'm lazy and that sort of thing. I'm really motivated in some things, like going for about tomorrow morning, going swimming. I'm motivated. Set me alarm for 10 to 5. Probably get up about 10 past 5. I'm motivated to do that. But you know what? The cable's there, innit? I'm not envious. I go to my girlfriend's and it's immaculate. Everything's tidy, everything's in order, you know. And I look at my place, I think, because on my sofa, because I live on my own, you just put something on the sofa, put it on the sofa, and you put another thing. And my kitchen is not, I like my kitchen because it's tidy. Because it was new, innit? It was new and I've kept it tidy. Right, I'm going to go because I'm not going to need to use the little boy's room over there, and I'm going to bugger off. See you later, guys. Have a good day. I'll catch you all later. One thing I need to work out is how on earth you stay sober for 40 years. Don't want to drink, mate. I personally thought being ill on Sunday and saying that Saturday was a good night, I'm going, nah, that's got to be immature. How can that? And people go, oh, you're boring. No. Don't worry about I'm boring or not. Facts is facts. How can I say that's a sensible and an intelligent thing to do? I'm ruining my body to feel good. Nah. Gear. Roids in the gym. Why would I want to even think I might try them? I don't even want creatine, right? What would be the point of taking roids to make me bigger? Why don't I just train more? But it's a shortcut. I don't want shortcuts. I don't need a shortcut. And why am I going to be happier if I'm more triangular, more ripped, more cut, my arms are bigger? Well, I'm actually going to be happier. No, it'd be more like bullshit. I do agree, maybe your ego, but then if you need your ego massaging, you're a bit fragile, aren't you, really? I don't need, my ego is fine. Wherever I am, my ego is fine. I'm fine whatever, mate. Good for the brain. Well, I haven't got a brain, mate. Nah, I don't, mate. I don't drink. You need? You used to drink when you were younger. Yeah, when I was in my 20s. But I don't miss it. You know what, being ill, I'm like, nah, I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. Go on holiday, I don't even want it. Maybe you like what I don't get is, it's funny how having like 10 pints of beer in the Witherspoons at Gatwick, people put that on their thing, and I'm going, what was it? Oh, yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Where were we? Down at Portsmouth at Gunwolf. There's an old boy behind. You know that cough, like smoked for years and years and years. And now my girlfriend went dead man walking. I went, cool, hear that? She went dead man walking. She used to be a nurse, and you know, my diet shit. Don't follow my diet, but I've never smoked. And I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure that person is going to regret the stuff he's done. And I think I'm fucking going to be a long time old. I really want to be a long time old. And if I do want that, and that don't, why is that boring? Why, hang on. So instead of smoking, I'd rather buy a motorbike. You may not. Instead of like smoking and drinking, I'd rather have a motorhome. You may not. You may go, no, I don't want that. Do I want a Gant t-shirt? No. I can't see that's going to make me smile anymore. And then people go, it isn't about that. I think, well, what is it? I'm getting stuff to make me feel good, isn't it? I'm hungry, I get food, that makes me feel good. I have some biscuits because I fancy them. I buy fashion because I fancy it. Is that not to make me feel good, or is it to make me feel shit? I buy stuff to make me feel good or shit? Surely I want to do stuff that makes me feel good, isn't it? I buy my girlfriend flowers because that makes her feel good, and then I get brownie points. So that's a good thing. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I'm hot. Anyway, see you later. And remember, look, this is the internet. You shouldn't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I've never lived. If I led the perfect life, both my ACLs and my knee would be perfect. My knees wouldn't hurt because I wouldn't have run as much. My teeth would be good because I would have brushed my teeth. My grammar would be better because I'd have actually paid attention at school rather than being a dickhead. But you know what? And I wouldn't have got nicked for speeding because I was a dickhead. Oh, that ain't it, ballcocks. You didn't make a mistake. I was just going too quick. The end. What's that? Yeah, see you later, mate. I've got to go. Get out of it.